Hello there, it's Debbie Gilbert here from the Best Business Women Awards, and today I am joined by Julie Grimes of Jaguar White Recruitment, winner of Best Recruitment 2016, and she was also a finalist that year in Customer Service and Most Inspiring Businesswoman. So she got the treble that year, which was quite amazing because not many people managed to do that. So she really impressed our judging panel, and Julie has since become a sponsor of the awards. So it's really great to welcome her today. Hello, Julie.
Hello, Debbie. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I see you've got your Jaguar behind you and your award sitting there and your certificate.
Yeah, I grabbed one of them. I didn't bring them all from the office yesterday, but I grabbed one of them.
So Julie, tell everybody, why you started Jaguar White Recruitment, what made you start your business and when you started it. So give us some background on that.
Yeah, okay. Well, in a nutshell, I've worked in recruitment for around 15 years before opening my own business. I worked in the city, got qualified there, and came out locally, worked for a couple of independents, and then ran a branch of 7 staff over in St Albans, which is where my business is based now. Through my career, I've always worked in an office and crossed over lots of different roles, from sort of junior to accounts to doing some HR, always recruited in all of my executive PA roles, which is what I started off doing before recruitment. So when my boss went back to America and I was made redundant as a PA, I went into a recruitment company and said, this is a natural thing for me, let's do it. So being in the industry for a while, and then towards the end having children, which was obviously important to me, I wanted to have, I felt that I was never actually going to go back and work for somebody else again, just due to the hours, being in there 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 at night, billing, working with clients and sort of mentoring staff. But also, I guess, the gap in the market, the service, the honesty, the integrity that goes with recruitment, I felt was really missing in the area that I live in, and I felt very passionate about trying to put that right. So Jaguar White Recruitment was born in 2011.
Oh wow, so nearly 10 years old next year.
Yes, it is.
Amazing. So what sort of challenges did you face in those early years of getting the business up and running?
Yes, interesting. Definitely not easy. My expertise is in recruitment. I was very successful. However, obviously, when you're doing it for yourself, there's no IT department, there's no marketing department. You've got to sort out your databases. So all of that was actually quite an eye opener. But you just need to sort of stay tenacious, keep going, and ring around. A lot of my recruitment was from recommendation, so my clients and candidates recommended me, and the feedback as well. It's really important to have feedback so that you can actually get those recommendations. So the challenges were really sort of trying to sort of upscale, get the right sort of staff that would feel the same ethics and standards that you do, because I feel like a lot of recruitment companies do maybe cut corners to speed up the process. And for me, it's taking that little bit longer, really getting to know the client, visiting them, the ethos of the company, not just skills. It's all about the whole package. And also from a candidate point of view, understanding what a candidate wants. There's a lot more behind the CV than what it says. So it's really understanding what that person's looking for the future as well.
Yeah, so your business isn't based around sort of just sending a load of CVs on to somebody that's looking for a member of staff. Yours is very much about understanding the person behind that CV, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, my clients, it's a brand new, maybe slightly not, but my clients generally, I don't actually really send the CVs until I've got the slot. So we have an agreement that obviously I know what I'm doing. I know them inside out. I know what kind of person they want. We book the slots in, the CVs go over to accompany the interview, and probably 1 in 3, maybe 4 I send over, and the success rate's pretty high.
Good. And then at the moment, are you able to do anything online in terms of, helping people looking for work or clients looking for staff?
Yeah, well, obviously the permanent recruitment at the moment with the lockdown is very, very quiet, as everybody knows. So the contract and the temp side is, we're going to find that's coming up, especially in the office sector. But yeah, the industries are, bit by bit, sort of coming slowly on. So in the time I've had in lockdown, I've been helping people with CV reviews. So giving them the tools to make the best version of the CV of themselves, making sure they've got the right keywords, the right layout, really lots of golden tips that people miss out on. And there's another part of that, which is really following through the interview process as well, and giving them the techniques and tools to perform at their best. Whether they get that interview or not, they're going to feel fantastic when they come out and they've done their best. So that's what I've been spending my time doing with people over Zoom at the moment, and it's been greatly received. I've got some great testimonials, and it's really nice to give something back while this period's happening.
And you've got an online course coming out soon, haven't you?
I have, yes. So it's around the same subjects, around the interview coaching and the CV review, and it should be going live in June. So that's the idea, where everybody can sort of sign up, use the worksheet, and then there'll be some sort of live Q&As to get that one-to-one as well. Or there is also the one-to-one option if people don't want to join a webinar.
So when you entered the awards, you'd been in business for about 5 years, which I think is actually a really good time to enter awards, especially at the level that you went in for recruitment, customer service, most inspiring, and not new business. You went in for awards where you were going to be in categories with well-established companies. So what made you decide to enter the business awards and start putting that on your radar? Because you haven't just entered our awards, you have done other awards as well. So just share with us a bit about some of your awards experience.
So I thought about entering the awards for a year first after networking, thinking, yes, my capabilities, I really need to showcase them. So I did think about it for a year. Then when I fully understood that the awards, especially yours, were not just around revenue, size of company, it made me think, actually, yeah, let me just showcase my expertise. It's around a profitable business, sustainable business that is growing. So I felt really confident about doing that. So I entered it to try and give myself the best opportunity of really getting that exposure to tell everybody. You have to tell everybody, because nobody else does, that you are good and you are an expert in your field. And the Best Businesswoman Awards for me felt like the first step on the ladder to get an award for those reasons.
And so then you went on to do some local awards as well, didn't you? And you got finalists for those.
Yes, so I entered the SME Hertfordshire Award last year in Customer Excellence. I was finalist, so I was very, very pleased about that. And I will continue to do more awards as life goes on, in a busy world.
So what made you decide to come on board and be one of our sponsors?
So I was thinking about entering again after 2 years, because that's the idea. But something in the middle made me feel that actually I've got the best I could have, which is the Recruitment Award. That's the one I wanted. I think if I hadn't have won that, I would have definitely gone further to try and get it. I'm tenacious and wanted to keep going, so I definitely would go. But in between of that, with winning the award I wanted, I felt like I wanted to give something back, sort of try and shout about the Best Businesswoman Awards and how it just gives you the confidence and the courage to continue and really sort of showcase what you do. So being part of the sponsorship, it helps. People obviously ask you advice, so that's really nice. I'm very into being kind in business and helping people, to being able to judge. Obviously, after writing 3 applications, and which was really hard work, very thorough. I feel like judging is a real sort of really passionate, nice thing to be able to do, and it helps other people, and feel really proud to be involved in such an amazing award.
You're sponsoring our Best Boss category, which is a nomination category actually, so it means that their staff have got to nominate them. So this was a new category last year, and we had some very good entries, didn't we? And Kendra MacDonald won it last year. So what will you be looking for this year in those nominations from teams to nominate their boss?
Well, definitely things like how they're motivated, how they're looked after, is there a training plan? And I think nowadays flexibility of I know Kendra definitely offered that flexibility in terms of hours, as long as people were doing the work. So a lot of support. People leave jobs because they're unhappy, not always because of money, but the way that they're looked after. So someone that really shows that they, you know, they care about their staff and their development and their team. You know, everyone has to work hard, but there's something special about that boss that, you know, will look after them in other ways apart from monetary.
Okay. And we also, all our judges get to judge other categories. So what sort of things will you be looking for in the entries coming in from some more of our other categories? What sort of things make you go, wow?
Yeah. So definitely somebody that answers the questions correctly, as in they don't sort of put 3 lines, or they don't sort of write 1,000 words when they're only asked for 500. So someone that actually answers the questions properly, so it gives that sort of intelligent, sort of read it properly. Someone that really, and this is key for me, and I think which helped me, have lots of testimonials, whether it's from LinkedIn posts, whether it's their own feedback process, whether it's Facebook, all social medias, written letters, just lots of evidence of testimonials. I think that really stands out. And the process as well. I mean, for customer service, you need that process of how you deal with complaints. So again, that was something I put into mine. And you do need a full process. You do need to be able to, you know, advise people what you do about that. So yeah, there's lots of things really. Oh, and financials. Financials is a big one. If people don't sort of put that in, then they kind of get the 0 rather than the point. So that is a big thing.
So what overall impact has being involved with the awards, both as a winner and a sponsor, had on your business?
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, apart from being on cloud 9, you know, with confidence for the last few years, it did last a long time. And the coverage in the press, it had a lovely half page each with actually Wendy Griffiths, who won the same year as me in the Hearts Advertiser. So the coverage and the local businesses that saw that and the inquiries was amazing. It just shows the credibility, it shows your reputation. So that was fantastic for me in terms of increase in business and inquiries, but also, which is really important, is the confidence in your own ability. You're obviously confident that you wouldn't be running a business, but to submit an application and get the feedback and win really gives you that confidence that you are doing the right thing, you are making a difference, and this is why you're running a business. So the confidence to keep going on. So it has quite a few things for me.
Any advice for anyone watching this, thinking about entering awards? What would you tell them?
First of all, don't ponder and don't wait to hear like I did. But alongside that, I would say make sure you're ready, because if you are going to write an application, then just do it. It is an all or nothing thing. So if you're not ready, it's better not to. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to have all the things and all the answers that are needed in the application. But overall, just go for it. If you're ready, just go for it. If you don't win, you've done that exercise, you've gone through it. It's such an amazing exercise to look inside your own business. And if you get a finalist and you don't win, God, you're halfway there. It just means that you could have just been picked to the post. So just go again the next year, and just never give up. Just keep going, because the feeling when you get there is just off the scale. I remember my moment very, very well.
Oh, I mean, it is true, isn't it? I mean, you'll know this from the judging, that often it's very tight at the top, and there's 2 or 3 people that are at the top, but there could be literally 1 or 2 points in it. So just adding that bit of extra information can make all the difference in the end.
Absolutely. And the wow factor around the awards when you're judging as well. Do you really get to know that person and sort of inside what drives them? Mm-hmm. It's about you as a businesswoman. What made you start your business? So you need to understand that. And I think as a whole application, it gives you the wow factor if you can really tick every box. So really think about how you're going to apply. But just do it. Don't think about it.
So what's the future for Jaguar White? 10th birthday next year, bit of a celebration?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's going to be interesting, because I am still going to be here next year, believe it or not. Even though I'm in recruitment, it's one of the hard-hitting industries. Yeah, definitely a celebration. It is towards the end, it's October, the birthday. So yeah, by then I will be doing interesting things, not only the perm, the contract and the temp, office and operational support staff, of course, Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire, and outside the areas where directors have moved out. but also the interview coaching and the CV reviews will become part of it. And there's a few other sort of secret things that are going on at the moment that are coming together that I've been asked to be involved in. So watch this space.
Great. Lovely. Well, it's been amazing catching up with you today and having a chat. And thank you so much for sharing your story, because you're a very inspirational lady. And I know that anyone watching this couldn't fail to be inspired by your story, because I think you've proved you can set up a business by yourself and get it to work and get those all important satisfied customers. And that's all down to your ethos and the way you run your business. So well done. Exciting. And good luck. And we will hopefully see you next year as well in the awards as well, and keep getting involved, because it's been great working with you. So thank you so much, Julie. Thank you.
I'll be there. Thank you, Debbie. Bye.
Bye.